What is up, everybody? We are now live here. Pop out chat, close that down, minus that down. We are here. We are live. We are live, everybody. All right. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hi, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Yay. So, I was just live on Instagram. I started this pitchfork. I'm finishing it here. I did the frame, working on the stack, square wire, in the middle of the stack, and ribbons in the stack as well. Then I could put the frames on, fuse it up. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm live a lot this weekend. Don't get used to it. But let's just enjoy it while we got it. I just felt like building. I just felt like fucking building. I figured, let me try this out. Let me do an hour over on the Instagrams, and then I'll do an hour over here on the YouTubes. I will put up the video that I did the frames after I'm off of here. So there will be an upload if you didn't get to see me on Instagram and see me do the frames. I'm going to upload that video after this. All right, Brad. All right, let's get this shit done. Ribbon. So this is 3x3 square wire here. 3x3 square wire. This is stainless steel 0.3 ribbon. So I'm going to get out some stainless steel 0.3 ribbon, as long as that square wire, stretch it a little bit. So I got a little bend in there. Get a little more out. Boom. Let me cut that bend off. Oops. Oops. All right. And then I'm going to need another piece of this ribbon for the outside. Crazy Face McGee, what's up? So, what's up, everybody? Josh Main, Joey, Redneck Vapor, Kim Dixon, West Yorkshire, Simple Vapes. What is up, everybody? Eddie, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Take this ribbon, this one piece of ribbon, and I'm going to fold it in half. This is going to be the very inside of my stack. I'm going to take the square wire, and I hope this folds properly. I guess I got to make sure that it folds properly. I'm going to fold this in half. Make sure it doesn't twist at all. And I'm going to put this square wire over top of them first two pieces that I did. All right, so two pieces on the inside, then two pieces of square wire. And then I'm going to take these two I should probably put 2 on the outside, huh? So that would be like 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of ribbon. So this would be equivalent to a 10 stack in width. 10 pieces of 0.3. I just got to line up my loops, make sure everything that's supposed to be on top of all the loops are in the right order. It's being a little bit of a bitch here. I feel like I should put 2 more pieces on the outside, but whatever. So I did a bunch of reposting on Instagram today of the Resistance crew pictures, and I came across a build from Colin Manning. And when I seen it, and he had this in there basically, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I was like, hey, I want to try that kind of. I kind of want to try that. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is kind of trying it. All right, now I need some 40 gauge to wrap this up here. And I'll show you what it looks like after I get done that. As long as it stays together the way I want it to. Which I don't know if it is. Well, it's very hard to see if it is. I must wonder if I could hot glue it first, but yeah, lining up these loops is fucking difficult. I knew it would be a little hard because square wire is a lot stronger than a measly piece of ribbon. I don't know. I think all I could do is wrap it up to where I think it has to go and look at it. Let's see. I still can't tell. Lighting's not too good right there. I can't tell. It looks like it's not right. Looks like it's right to the naked eye. I'm going to try something. I think maybe I shouldn't have bent the square wire. I don't know. Yeah, you could use square wire for anything that you would use round wire or ribbon for. Yeah, people have done it. Square wire is frames. Yeah, you could use it for anything. You just don't see it a lot because it's expensive. It's expensive. It could be harder to work with. Like right now, it would be much easier if I was just doing all ribbon. But we'll see. I think I got it. I think it just feels weird to me. I think I got it. I do. It's very hard to see right now. Wow, it's really hard to see. It's like I only see one square wire. Maybe it's the way I'm holding it, actually. There you go. That's what I want right there. Two pieces of ribbon in the middle. It is two different pieces of metal, too. The square wire is nichrome, the ribbon stainless. You can't decore. You can, but you can't. Decoring, you have to reverse. You have to reverse it. It's not going to reverse on a piece of square wire. It would only reverse on a round wire because it turns around. It doesn't decore. The only reason you're allowed to decore is because the wire inside is round. So it turns, but when there's a square, you know, that wire is formed as a square. So it's like, I would have to draw it, I guess. You can alien over square wire, but you gotta decore off of a round wire. When you do an alien, pretend this is the core, all right? This is the core. This is the inside of the cut side of the core. The wire's going around. Since it's round, it could slide off. Now, square wire, if you were to Clapton square wire, it would go on like a square. So when you decore, it can't decore because there's corners. It's got corners on it. Round wire is the same inside diameter all the way around. Square wire, it actually comes off just like that. Like if you try to decore a piece of square wire, it starts to come off. It starts to untwirl and come off. When you decore, it actually spins off. You don't feel it much, but it's actually turning as well. It's not just sliding off. There's a rotation that happens, especially since you have to reverse the drill to make it loose. And aliens are done because of the curvature of the first wire. aliens are made because the first wire's round. If the first wire was square, it doesn't make that. It puts bends in it. It doesn't make it. That's just an alien is because it was around a circle, not around a square. But no question is stupid. Stupidest question is the one not asked. So here's up at the loop. I just wanted to check it since I wasn't sure. Looking good. All right, cool. Then I can hot glue both ends. Get the frames on and get this stuff going. I'm just going to pinch it from both ends. I hope everybody enjoyed the show last night. I enjoyed it. I watched Leaving Neverland, the first episode. I don't know what to believe, man. So the problem with that is apparently the one guy in that movie, Leaving Neverland, or that show, it's only a 2-episode thing. One of them guys, when he was like 20, was in court for that whole situation and he didn't testify anything bad about Michael Jackson. But all of a sudden, he's in money issues. He needs money, and all of a sudden, Michael Jackson did all this shit to him that he wishes never happened, you know? So it's weird. I think Michael Jackson was a weird character, and probably something happened. Probably almost definitely something happened with little kids. I don't think he was raised the proper way, and I think he was a star way too young. And I think that he just had his own way of thinking about things. He acted like a little kid, basically. He was a little kid inside of a grown-ass white man's body. But he was a little black boy inside of a grown white man's body. I was born a poor black boy. It's one of the best comedies of all time. The Jerk. It's a Steve Martin movie. Inside of a white woman's body. Yeah. All right. I think I got the business going on now. I don't think I'm afraid now. I used to be afraid of this build. Now I'm not afraid. Now I'm not afraid. Oh, look at that. Ain't she a beaut? What's up, Lino? Chasing you. What's up, everybody? Ain't she a beaut? All right, so this is what my frame looks like. I will be uploading a video on how I did the frame live on Instagram a little bit ago, but there it is. And I'm actually doing a reverse pitchfork, I think, which means the ribbon will be on the outside, not the inside. All right. Now, here's the issue, is I just made this piece a lot longer than I needed it to. I only needed it half the size of this. So what I want to do is go up here again, wrap some 40 around it, I believe. Nah, I'll figure it out. All right. This is my frame. This is my stack. The stack could go off to the side right now. My frame, definitely a little curved. Doesn't really matter too much that it is, but it is. Okay. How did it turn into 13 inches? It was 15. Oh, jeez. I really shit the bed on this one. All right, whatever. Let's do 6.5, right? Yeah. So at 6.5, I'm going to cut this right there. And I forget, I think I actually do flip these, right? Yeah, I think I do flip them. I flip them, and I want the round wire in the middle. I want the round wire on the insides of my build. Round wire on the inside. I know you can't see it too good right now, but I'll show you later. So that's a reverse pitchfork. A regular pitchfork, them ribbons would be on the inside of my build. But a reverse pitchfork, they are on the outside, the ribbons are. All right. Now, I want to get it down here. Get my ribbon stack in the middle. And I like to work from the loop down, especially when my stack is way too long for the frames. So I like to work from the loop down and then cut off the excess when I have it. So put the frames here. I'm going to get some 40 gauge. Wrap it up. And I think I'm going to have to just double check it real quick. I'm going to grab it with my nylon pliers and wrap tight. There. All right, now I just want to double check this stack before I go any further. Make sure that when I put the frames on, I didn't mess anything up. And I did. I did. That single wire wants to come up. Yeah, it does. Damn. Damn. I knew something was going on. Now I'm almost thinking to start down here, but the only thing with that is I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to start down at the other end. I don't like how that loop end is. I'm gonna put one frame on at a time. Wrap it. Leave the 40 gauge on. All right, let's check this out. I think this is better. That's what I want right there. That is what I want. All right. So now that I know that that's what I want, I'm going to hot glue the very end of this all together. Yeah, it's important to double check if you can't see. I mean, most of the time I could see that. I kind of did. That's why I wanted to double check it. I thought I seen something going on. So it's smart that if you do, double check it so you don't start fusing it and then the ribbons go all crazy. Last thing you want is to be live for 2 hours prepping a build and then all of a sudden it's fudged up. See that just the stack is just way bigger than the frames, which I don't like at all. But I'm gonna just take precautions to make sure I don't mess everything up. All right. Now I just want to walk my fingers down to the middle. Check it in the camera, make sure everything still looks good. And wrap it up. 40 right in the middle. Just a couple spaced wraps. And when I get to this point, I'll take this off. All right, walk down to the end. Couple tight space wraps. And one more all the way at the end. All right, let me double check it here, and if it's good, I'm going to hot glue the very, 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 very end. It's good, I can see it. So the problem with this, doing it when this core or this stack is so much longer, is it's going to turn a lot. It's going to turn a lot before here. So it's just something I'm going to have to like not put a lot of pressure on it, and I'm just going to have to be mindful of this the whole time. Kind of sucks, but I mean that's just the way that this build wanted to go. So that's all I could really do. All right, it's time to get in the drill and fuse it. Hopefully it doesn't give me any issues. Pitchfork. Rodrigo, pitchfork. What's up, Rodrigo? Ooh, that's crushing it. Jesus. That wasn't good. Yeah. There's going to be a bunch of reasons why I can't put much pressure on this thing. This is not the best situation here. I just pulled it out of the fucking thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's one of the reasons why I don't like this situation. I just pulled it out of the end. Now I'm just hoping I still get 2 coils because it's getting shorter and shorter every time something happens. It's so hard to see what goes on with this ribbon stack with these 2 square wires. I'm kind of hoping that I got it. I got to get it wrapped together in order to see it good because my fingers are in the way. Yeah, it looks a mess. I see exactly what's going on. This side looks a little better, but that's because the 2 ribbons on the inside are folded up under these, I think, or one of them is. Yeah. Okay. Son of a bitch. Can't believe I just pulled it out of there like that. I swear the purple hot glue is better than the clear one. I feel like if it was a purple hot glue, that wouldn't have happened. There's 3 pieces. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's 3 pieces on the one side. Oh, geez, look at that. It's all fucked up. It's almost to the point where I should take it all apart and get the ribbon back in order, and then I'm going to try this one more time. Actually, I wonder if it's messed up here, then I should definitely take it all apart. Is it messed up right here? I think it is. Yeah, it all bounced out of whack. What about right here? Yeah, pretty much. This whole thing's pretty much fucked up now. I got to get to a situation where I can use glue again first. I am. Is this one good? No. All right, come on, you pain in the ass. It's like the one square wire is just a little twisted over. Now I'm really hoping that I could still get dual coil out of this. This is going to be something else. If not, you know what? I might use this as a big build in the death trap. Oh, this is pissing me off. Okay, that's good. It looks like the one square wire is tilted a little bit. And it's making the inside mess up if I'm not careful. Yeah, I think dual coil went out the window a long time ago. And this build was going so well, too. All right, now, before I glue it again on this end with purple glue, let me make sure it looks okay. Cool, that's what I want. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll still shoot for the dual 4 wraps, but if I don't get them, I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe I'll just do like a 5mm, one big coil for the death trap. As much as I was trying to get duals for the Turk V2, I just don't think that I have enough now. All right, purple. Purple gun. Purple glue gun. Purple glue seems thinner, like the viscosity of it is thinner when it's hot, and it dries harder like plastic. God, what is this? .28mm RDA. I mean, Purge should have one or at least a cap, right? Purge usually puts out. This stuff for their mods. Not a fan of the Ardent clamps, huh? What kind of wires are you putting in there? Because those are a lot like the Rebirth. I like the Rebirth. Yeah, you got the Sherman. The Sherman isn't an RDA, though. It's more of an RDTA, I believe. See, the situation I have right here, I wish that the Ramo clamps both sides were working, because this is the perfect situation for that. To have two clamps on one side is kind of what I need now. I would love to just cut this part off. What I should have did was left a loop in my frame, so I could have cut this ribbon off down here. Because it's becoming a huge factor. I actually think that I wouldn't be doing this now if it wasn't that long. All right. The Predator RDA is 28 millimeter. There you go. The Predator's pretty awesome. Duvo Predator. All right. See, I wish this was working, but the screws don't work in it. because I would cut this down, put it on this end onto the swivel, but it's not working, so I can't do that. I'm about to clamp my drill down so I don't pull too tight on this. All right, I think I should be good now. Now I'm not able to pull my drill back too much. All right, finally, let's fuse this. Man. I don't know. Everybody asks me that. I think people think like I work for Ramo. I don't know. I thought he was, but I don't know. Everybody always asks. I think I get asked more about the Ramo clamps than Ramo does. I thought he was. Yeah, I'm in public more, but you don't see people asking me about the Twisted Messes RDA. You know? Sometimes reverse pitchforks fuse a little easier sometimes. As long as the spacing is good, which I think my spacing is good. I think that's going to be the last of my worries, honestly. I think the worst of my worries is gone unless the ribbons do something because they've been moved around so much when I'm fusing. There's a chance my ribbons are all bent up and stuff. Who knows? So first, I don't care about the beginning. I just want to wrap it tight together. Now, I'm not sure if I have to skip fuse this. I'm just going to have to fuse it and see. I might be able to just fuse it straight. I don't know. I think I should be able to see in the first couple. I might have to skip fuse the spaces that are left. All right. Now, gently, after a couple rotations, I'm going to take my needle noses very softly. I'm not like crimping down hard on it, just a little bit, because I can't fit my nylons in there yet. I don't know. It definitely looks like I might have to angle something. Or I might be doing something wrong. I see exactly what's happening. The frames are on different angles. I should be coming up like this. Yeah, I see what's happening. What I should be on is, I should be like this. Not like that, though. Yeah, I should be skipping a space. That's exactly how I should be. So how I figured that out is I see the angles my frames are going on. You see these are kind of angled that way. They're angled that way, like that. The bottom ones are angled that way, angled the opposite. So in order to catch that same angle, I got to skip a space between each of these fuses. I got to, if I want it to look good. If you don't really care how the fuse looks, you don't have to do that. How the fuse looks, I think it makes a big difference. So I'm going to be skipping a space, and then I guess I'm going to have to go back and fill in that gap later after I'm done this one. All right, so I definitely got to get some glasses on to see this or something. Yeah, I better get some goggles on, or this is going to take forever. So with a reverse pitchfork, it's a little harder to get into the groove because the outside ribbons are in the way. But in ways, it's also easier. So it's kind of, I mean, I would say it's the same difficulty in a way. I don't think I would need goggles if I was doing a regular one, though. It's just harder to see the pattern for me with the reverse pitchfork than the regular. I feel like I might have. That looks fine. Yeah, some of it's looking a little funky. Oh, it seems like the middle's starting to fuck up. All right. I feel like the one side is just fusing better. It's not falling into the gaps on the one side as well as the other. All right. Guess I could start to take this off. See, I'm not getting into all the grooves here, like when it comes around. It's being a pain in the ass. Right down here. I'm not going exactly into the grooves. And I think I know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to get it in there. I seen it was happening a while ago. It's like you gotta watch each individual groove and don't put it into the next groove until it's right at it. What I mean by right at it, like when the wire's spinning, it's more or less spinning it into the fuse wire. It comes up and hits the fuse wire, and that's when I place it into the groove. So I feel as though the last couple fuses I did the right way, so let me check. So yeah, those look good. Right there, they look good. Let me see the other side. Yeah, that definitely looks like what I want it to look like. Them last like 6 fuses, how they all fell into the groove. You just gotta like, you can't just hope that it falls in. You gotta actually put them into there. Move it back and forth to get it into that groove on each one, not just each side, on each one of them rails. So I'm going to do another full rotation and see how it looks. Of course, it's taken some time, but most things with building do. Yeah, this one side's going to look like crap. And all I'm doing is skipping the spaces. Yeah, the one side's just going to look like crap. All right, I guess that's what it's going to be. I mean, I'm skipping the spaces. The other side looks good, so maybe that's just what it is. It's still all a pattern. It's just a more complex pattern than just holding and letting it spin. There's definitely some skill when you do pitchforks. It's not just all prep work, and if the spacing is good, you can just hold down the trigger and it'll go into the gaps. There's definitely some thinking that goes into these. Definitely some patience. But it looks like it's coming out pretty good, especially the one side looks good. I could write the specs down and give it to you. I want to take a bake break anyways. So. So the frames are 28 gauge N80 and 2 pieces of 0.3 stainless steel ribbon in 40 gauge stainless steel. Then the stack is 2 times 0.3 stainless steel, 2 times 0.3 by 0.3 N80 square, and 2 times 0.3 stainless steel ribbon again. Fuse is 40 gauge stainless steel. So it's all stainless and N80. I don't know if I spelled reversed right. All right. Man, I can't go all night with this. I'm actually probably going to have to stop after like 10:30. It sucks. I wanted to finish it, but after that mistake, it kind of messed me up with time. But what I will do is try to, if I don't finish it live, I'll at least give you the ohms and what I did with it, of course. There's a chance I could still get dual coil out of this. There's a slight chance. I don't know, but it's 5.5 inches from what would be the cutoff of the coil to the cutoff. So if each wrap is a 1/2 inch, you need 2 inches per coil. plus the leads, yeah, it would be close. Because that would be 4 inches of wraps. Inch and a quarter per for the leads. That's 3/4 for the lead. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting dual out of this. That's okay. Whatever. It look cool though. But yeah, I got to do this fuse, and then I'm going to have to do another fuse after this. I don't want them square wires popping out or something. So I am going to be doing that other fuse in it. So it's not just like I have just this fuse to go. I'm going to have a lot more fusing to do. But I think I'm going to have one nice big coil to put in the death trap. I want to wrap it around like something bigger than a 4mm, I guess. And put it into the death trap. So uh-oh. Oh, shit. That ain't good. Yeah, that ain't good at all. What's happening here? Yeah, it might have been just pulling too tight on the fuse wire. Or something else that could be happening is the next The next 40 gauge binder might be off also. Might be holding the ribbons in a weird way. that happens, you just keep fusing and crimping, fusing and crimping. As long as the ribbon's good behind it, it should stay all right. I think I was just pulling too tight on the fuse. All right, man. I'm only like halfway done this 5-inch piece. Pretty time consuming this is. Mr. Rambo, what's up? Pretty freaking time consuming. Yeah. What's up, Addie? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm done for tonight. Maybe we'll finish this on another video. If not, something you guys will get the whatchamacallit. You'll get the ohms and stuff at some point. I got up to here. That's the end. Halfway. I'm hoping the rest of it isn't going to take as long. I don't think I'm going to have to go all the way to the end either. I only need like, I don't know. How many wraps, how much wire do you need for like a 4 or 5 wrap around, I don't know. What would I wrap it around? Let's just say a 4mm. I already kind of know what that is. 4mm, like 3/4 of an inch each wrap, I think. So what's bigger? What do I have that's bigger that I can use? This guy. This is what I used for that one build. All right, so let's say I wanted to put it around here. How many inches is a 5 wrap? So I'm going to just take 22 gauge. I have a bend in it where the wrap starts. That's a 5 wrap. Let me put a lead on there. That's a spaced 5 wrap around. I don't know how big this bit is. I think it's a 1/4 inch. A 1/4 inch bit. It's actually like a 5/16 bit, I think. Not 5/16. Yes, 5. No, it's 1/4 inch. This is a 1/4 inch bit. A little less. 1/4 inch bit, 5 wraps. I'm going to make my leads as small as possible. So, very small leads, 1/4 inch bit. Five wrap. All right, 5 wrap, small leads, around a 1/4 inch bit. Take it off. Wow, it's like 5 inch, I think. It's this big. Do it that big. Do it that big. Do it that big. Do it that. Size it up. Wow, 5.5 inches. Holy smokes. That's like almost an inch and wrap. An inch and wrap. Holy shit. It's 5 1/4. What I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten this wire out so I could show you. I'm hoping that I don't want to stretch it out as I'm straightening, but it's about an inch a wrap, I think. It's like 7/8 a wrap. little straighter to measure. Boom. Five and a quarter, but I also put a bend in there. All right, so 5.5 inches, give or take. That would make my leads a little longer. 5.5 inches. I need this whole freaking wire. I need this whole freaking wire to get a 5 wrap around 1/4 inch. A little less than 5 because I don't think my leads were less than 1/4 inch altogether. They were probably like a 1/2 inch each. So it's like 3/4 per wrap. So yes, this wire is 5.5 inches. I need this whole 5.5 inch to wrap around a 1/4 inch bit to put into the death trap. All right, so this is the death trap. I already have a build in there that we did this week. And I think I did that around a 1/4 inch. Man, that's still not going to be super big for this either. Because that big coil's around a 1/4 inch. The outside coil's around a 1/4 inch. So it's still not going to be like super huge. It's probably going to come out looking bigger than this. But just because it's a bigger wire, pitchfork, rather than a fuse Clapton. That's only 3 wraps, so it's going to look pretty big still. But you could go even bigger. I don't know. I got to find a drill bit that's even bigger that I could do something like that. I'd like to make this thing like go to the max. That's it. I was hoping it was going to tell me something like 4 inch so I could stop at the end, but no such luck. No such luck. Where's my little bottle of juice? Yeah, I think Richie Oliver did like a 7mm wrap before. Which, I wonder, actually, that might be. What is a 1/4 inch bit? So a 1/4 inch bit is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it might be. Yeah, it's a little less than 7. A little less than 7. I think Richie might have did a 10. Because 10mm is 1 centimeter, I believe. Yeah. So he did up to the 1. From that line to the 1. My bit is only 7 of them. Yeah, I haven't broken one yet. Good point. Good point, Drew. Consequence 0.06 build. 1/4 inch is 6.35. That makes sense. All right, I'm out of here. Once again, the first video went smooth. The one I did on Instagram went very smooth. I'm going to be uploading that right after this video. So if you want to see how I got the frames, that video went well. So I'll leave you with a song, and I'm going to get out of here. Have a good week, everybody.